Okay, we'd like to record and look at the second idea that's new in the dynamics of in Model 4, which is rotational inertia. So rotational inertia is a look at how the mass of an object is distributed. So what we like to call it, or how we usually like to write it, is we say it's how the mass is distributed relative to the axis of rotation, since we're looking at rotational motion. And let me give you a quick example of that so that you can see how that's done. So we're looking at, if you take again our standard meter stick that we've been using, and here's the center of mass of that meter stick, then if the mass is more or less uniformly distributed throughout that mass, then we know that the center of mass would represent the center of gravity of this meter stick, and it would balance pretty much around the 50 centimeter mark. And so that's the idea about it. So in this case, if we pick the center of mass as being the axis of rotation, which is the most common place for the axis of rotation for a rigid body, then we would say that this mass is distributed relative to this axis of rotation a certain way. And we identify that as the rotational inertia, and we use the symbol I to represent that rotational inertia. And it's equal to the mass